background vocalists are more important than lead singers. Does that statement sound irrational, extreme, or you probably agree with me? Some people believe that the responsibility for the delivery of excellence, whether it's on stage or in a studio, rests more on the shoulders of the background vocalist than even the lead singer. We're going to find out in today's episode of Clarity Corner with yours truly, Abiyah. I am not alone today. I am excited to bring to you the amazing Sammy Anthony. Drum rolls. It's so good to have you here in the studio today, bro. Actually, Sammy Anthony, if you don't know him, why shouldn't you know him? He is an amazing vocalist. He is a vocal technique instructor. He has worked with background vocalists over the years, and he is bringing his wealth of knowledge to Clarity Corner today. It is in your best interest to stay glued to today's episode, and of course, tell your friends about it. Like, subscribe, very important, and then share this message because your mind will be blown today. Let's get right to it. This is Clarity Corner. We always start from the very beginning. Let's hear your story, because I know, if memory serves me right, you started out as a background vocalist yourself. Today we're talking about the do's and don'ts every BGV must be aware of. Sammy Anthony, who started out as a background vocalist, has worked with background vocalists, is still working with BGVs, and is very intentional about it. So let's hear your story, Sammy Anthony. How did it begin with you?
All right, so it started off with a few of my friends who were interested in singing, and I just gathered them together. And first thing that why I gathered them was because I was really tired of the way we make background vocals sound like. So I was really tired, and I needed something different. I just needed something different from the usual.
Okay.
So I gathered a few of my friends who were like minds, and I'm like, all of these things that we do, can we just bring them together and just make it perfect? Can we do it well? And I put a few of my guys together, and we started learning. I had to teach them from scratch.
How?
So I started off with teaching, and yeah, it wasn't a smooth ride, but God helped us. Yes, we got to a point where it was okay. It was okay, but not good enough, because we still have.
Yeah, there was much more to accomplish. And I'm very sure that there are one or two lessons that you learned during that process of just starting out as a background vocalist.
If you need something, you make that thing happen with the people that you have and this resource that you have.
Wow.
Do not look for these things that you need outside.
You have them on the inside.
Of course.
And there are people around you that can help make it happen.
Trust me.
Wow, so that's what you found out. That's what you figured out working with these friends of yours.
Don't make complaints. Just put the work. Go to work. Find a way. Make it happen. It will happen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thank you for that. And there was a point you transitioned into being an artist yourself and not just a background vocalist, because Sammy Anthony over here has backed up some of the most seasoned artists in this part of the world and even outside. And he has learned so much from his experience working with these people. And at some point you transitioned into becoming an artist yourself, gathering background vocalists. So let me ask, what are some of the criteria that you looked out for when selecting BGVs that you would work with or that would work with you?
Just have a teachable spirit. That's it.
Okay.
Be teachable. Be ready to unlearn, relearn, and learn.
So are you saying you would rather go for a novice, an amateur who is willing to learn, than a ready-made background vocalist who's already up there and knows what to do?
I can work with a ready-made, but for my case, how mine was, how it is, I have always worked with people who were amateur but became the best.
Yeah, and I think there's some level of fulfillment that comes with that. When you get to look at someone that you know the person's story, and then you look at the person, you're a part of the person's progress story, and you're like, wow, I'm part of what made that happen.
Exactly.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So I can understand why you would work with the novices much more than the ready-made who already have it all put together.
It's still easy to work with the ready-made.
It is easy,
but
definitely.
Sometimes it is better you add.
Yeah, you're part of the grooming process.
Yeah. If we have like 6 people, it is better you train and add.
Beautiful. I have that same feeling because looking back right now, when I started working with some teenagers sometime in 2017, and I look at them today because I still get to work with some of them today, I look at myself and I exclaim, wow, this is someone that I knew way back that wasn't as good as this.
Probably
and
doing better.
Exactly. Seeing that person blossom today is really some level of fulfillment that you can't have anywhere else.
Yeah.
So do not think that you are written off because you're an amateur. There is someone out there that is willing to work with you if you are willing to learn. And I think that's one of the problems that a lot of BGVs have. And another problem that I have seen working with BGVs over the years is they think their role is quite inferior to that of the lead singer. They tell themselves, I'm not always given that role to lead the song. They're always giving me background vocals because they think I'm not good enough. Is that really true? Do some choir directors, do some people relegate some singers to the background because they feel they're not good enough? And if that happens, why do you think that happens? And do you even think that's advisable for people to do that?
You shouldn't think of yourself like that. I believe that if you're doing your work right, you can't feel that way.
Okay.
You can't feel that way if you're doing your work right. And also, there is no place for background vocalist. There's no place for the lead in a music. Everybody has a role.
Everyone has a role to play.
Yeah, everybody has a role. So we are doing our different jobs to making sure that this project is a success.
So none is superior.
Nobody's superior. Nobody is superior. And you shouldn't think of yourself like that because by the time you begin to work with that mindset, you won't grow. You will not grow.
You always feel victimized.
Yeah, you will limit yourself. You begin to antagonize the people who are leading.
Exactly, that's another thing.
And let me let you know something. If you are performing and you are on stage, you shouldn't be worried about if you're seen.
Don't be worried about if you're seen.
We know you. We know that you belong to that band. Yes, we know that you belong to that band. You can never be hidden. If you stand your ground and do your stuff well, we will know you.
Exactly. I would say rather focus on being felt than just heard. And that's one reason why there is no blend when it comes to... Oh, I think I'm going ahead of myself because we're going to get to the main dish, the do's and the don'ts of BGVs. It's very important. We know that. That's why Sammy Anthony is here on Clarity Corner today to share pieces of information that are vital for you to know or for your friend to know as a background vocalist. So we have established that it's an important role. It is not inferior to any other role. You need to understand that the excellence a lead singer actually gives off is the same level of excellence
you are supposed to give off.
Exactly. And it begins with your mindset. Do not feel you're being victimized. And even if you're in an environment where there is some level of victimization, what you should do is to build yourself to such a point where you know you're valuable enough to either be recognized in that environment or to leave that environment.
By the time you begin to feel like you are victimized, you can never win. You will never win. You will never pass that level.
So rise above that mindset.
Of course, yes.
And build yourself. So let's get to the building part.
Yep.
So do's for every BGV. Sammy Anthony, let's go.
All right, so I feel like the number one on my list is make sure that you learn to listen. Your ears are very important. As a BGV, you don't walk without your ear. All of these instruments are very, very important. I call them instruments because these are the ones that we are blessed with.
Exactly.
Imagine that you're singing without your ears. We will not, that we will not be on key.
Definitely
Now,
not.
not just hearing the sound, but understanding. You need to understand the story behind this writing.
Okay.
As a BGV, your job is to make sure that you interpret the story vocally.
Interpret the story vocally. So it's not just about me rehearsing the parts or scoring the parts. There's something deeper. I need to understand the story. That will help me interpret it when I'm in the studio. And you just reminded me of an experience I had some time back. I met one or two vocalists on stage performing. Absolutely amazing vocalist. Amazing. I was so impressed. I invited them over to help me back up one or two of my songs in the studio. But my shock was shocked because I was wondering, is this the same person I saw perform on stage? Because there was no discipline attached to the performance in the studio.
When you saw them, did you meet them as lead vocalist or?
As lead vocalist, actually.
Okay.
I met one as a lead vocalist and then the other one as a background vocalist.
Okay.
But then there's a whole new experience when it comes to working in the studio. And I think that's what some BGVs don't understand. And even some musicians as well, but we're not talking about musicians today. We're talking about BGVs.
Know your role.
It's a whole new experience. When you get into the studio, how do you work with the mic? Do you even get to understand how to, the different kinds of mics and how to, sing with them? That's another episode. We're going to talk about that. But then these are little things that must be put in place. The accentuations, the inflections, these things are important. Where to emphasize, where not to emphasize. I'm sure that's what Sammy Anthony is talking about when he says interpret the song, the mood of the song. If the song is melancholic, you have to be melancholic. If the song is more joyful, then you have to interpret it because we will hear it as listeners.
Yeah, this next is know your role.
Know your role.
Know what you're here for. If we did not call you to selfish, we called you to sing BGVs, and we are not asking you to come and show us how good and how flexible your vocals. So we called you to do BGV. When you come, you sing. Know your parts, please. Most of the background vocalists, they just believe that they're supposed to do everything. No, you don't do everything. You know your role in this. If we have a building project, you see some people carry sand, you see some people carry blocks, you see people mixing, you see the people climbing the ladders.
The entire song is a project.
Yes.
And everybody's working together
to
make sure it's built properly.
Yes. Then next year is...
Before you go to that other point, sorry, you just reminded me of BGVs that are so tempted, like myself. I started out as a lead vocalist. Right from when I was 10, I've been in the lead, singing as a lead vocalist all my life. It got to a point where I realized that I didn't have the discipline required to be a background vocalist. At the few times that I had the opportunity to be a background vocalist in some instances. So I had to deliberately train myself to understand things like blending, which definitely we're going to talk about, things that are really important to the whole performance. There's a certain level of discipline every BGV should have. So what am I going to say to the BGV who has so much in his or her head and is so tempted to apply it?
Okay.
How do we, is there a balance or do I not even do it at all?
Okay. If you have so much in your head, imagine that I have a song and I'm calling him to do the chorus part with me. Let's just sing unison and just sing together. And then you have like a lot going on in your head, and don't forget, I also have a lot
going on in
my head. And we have like the pianist. Yeah, let's talk about that. The pianist has something in his head too, and the bassist has something in his head too. And we allow everybody to display everything that they have.
Absolute
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that will be musical or noise?
Noise.
Now, there is no harm in applying these beautiful harmonies that you have in your head if you believe that it was rehearsed. If it was rehearsed, sing the one that you rehearsed. Do not spoil the arrangement because something new just came up. The stage is not for rehearsals.
Yes.
The stage is not for you to rehearse that thing that just came. No, you do what you actually. If we said this song is supposed to be for 5 minutes, please deliver 5 minutes.
Exactly.
That extra in your head will make us go beyond 5 minutes.
That's true. I believe one sign of maturity and discipline is knowing what you could have done, but then deciding against it because of what it is going to do to the entire performance.
Discipline.
Because of its impact. When you know that, if I do this, it might sound nice, so people might celebrate me, that guy, that babe is amazing. Did you hear what she did? But then when I realized that this performance is not about me, it's about the message. It's about what this entire performance is trying to accomplish. It will help me understand I need to be disciplined. I need to focus on what we had rehearsed. So it's very important you understand that as a background vocalist. Very important. Thank you.
You also cannot like roll that totally off because that can add beauty to the performance. If you believe that there's something in your head, please be musical about it.
Be musical about it.
Don't just spill it anywhere. Be musical. Don't just throw your ideas like that. Yeah, that's if we did not rehearse.
If we did not rehearse, but if we rehearse,
sing waiting we don't.
That's
rehearse.
The caveat. If we rehearse,
yeah. So the next year could learn to blend.
Blend. Very important.
Blend. Now, our voice texture might not be the same, but when I call you to do a BGB for me, we're looking for the same texture.
We're looking for the same texture.
So, if you come out and don't forget, you probably can come out and the lead singer, the artist, the director, whoever says, "You sound really soft, but I need it really harsh."
Yes. I need it stronger.
Let me tell you something. Yes. You have to, if you are the soft singer, you have to make sure that you sing out loud and sound like every other person.
Be in sync.
Yes. So you need to learn to sing with different textures, like for real.
Exactly.
So even if they turn you, you are functioning.
You're versatile enough, and I think that's one thing BGV should be versatile.
Learn to
enough. We were talking about something the other time, unison, and I was sharing with you that my own definition of unison is not just everyone singing the same thing. It's everyone singing the same thing with the same volume
at the same time.
At the same time.
With the same tone.
With the same tone. I feel like very good BGVs are like a scarce commodity. Honestly, because especially in this part of the world, forgive me, I know there are really good ones out there. Even you listening right now, watching this episode right now, there are. But then I still feel that we haven't built that community enough. And that's why we're doing this. So that we can have more people have a better understanding of the discipline required to be an amazing background vocalist that is sought after and not just a second option. Oh, this other one didn't come. That's one really needed. So let's just call this other person. Don't be that other person that they call.
Do you even know that we have like lots of amazing singers who have decided to lock their gift and just stay indoors? They're not proud of it. Do you know that?
Sad. And I just remembered I know one or two.
You can say, "Oh, I'm looking for a good BGV that can deliver." They're there.
They're not out there. They're not
you put up a video now. You're like, try this. Just do a challenge. Good singers won't even see themselves worthy enough to try it out.
Worthy, what are you doing? You know what you've got.
Encourage yourself, man. Come out.
Very
See,
important point.
let me tell you something. It is not just for passion you can earn from it. I'm making money from it.
Yeah, he's making money from it.
I'm making money from it. So you can earn from it. If you are just sitting down and even if you have a job you're doing, you can add that.
Add that to it.
Yeah.
Be
Now,
professional about it.
When you're good, people will come for you and they will pay you for what they know you can do.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's very important. If you're out there and you feel like you're not proud enough, find somebody and share it with the person. You will get enough encouragement to step out.
By all means, share.
By the time you step out, I promise you will make money.
Amen to that.
So, don't just sit back there and think you're not good enough. You're good.
You are. Pick yourself up. There's someone that wants to hear you out there. Thank you so much, Anthony. So do we have another do, or we can go into the don'ts?
We still have a do.
Now, okay, we still have a do.
Learn your part. Learn your harmony.
Learn your harmonies. Can I also add learn your lyrics?
Very important. Yeah. Learn your part. Learn your harmonies.
There's one song you sang the other time.
Can you remind me?
Laurie.
I'll be there in a hurry when you call. So it is. I'll be there in a hurry.
In a hurry, not
it is not lorry. You see the mistakes we do. They sound alike. And because you did not look at the lyrics, go online. These things. Go online. Find out. This Jesus I always put in this place. Is it truly Jesus?
Really? Exactly.
Or they're saying Jesus.
Do due diligence.
Or seize us. Figure that out. Be clear on it. Be sure you are singing the right thing. Because while you're delivering that, somebody who loves music and knows that lyrics is like, am I in the wrong space? Yes.
Yes.
And for you who is doing this particular job, make sure that you get your part right. You're doing soprano, no soprano. You're doing alto, no. See, I've met a lot of people who I'm asking you to sing a known song, an old choir song, for instance, and they're not giving me the right part for these songs. Oh, 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 you are the living word. And I'm asking somebody to sing that. The person does not know the soprano part, the alto part, the tenor part. What are you listening to?
What? You know, I encountered this problem with this song. It's very common. God Favored Me by Hezekiah Walker. That, yeah. Only one part does that. But then I've heard choirs over and over again. All the parts do that. And it sounds tacky.
It doesn't even sound right, bro.
It sounds awkward. That's because they've not taken the time to listen and understand that just one part does that thing. Not everybody, not all the parts do that. So it's really important.
If the leader of the team doesn't know that, you, because you understand your job, you understand your duties in that particular, whether it is choir rendition, it is recording, it is a performance, whatever it is, you should know.
You should know.
Yeah. Be in a space where you know your onions. You get. Nobody pays for just anything. They pay for what you know.
Value.
Yeah. Make sure that you have enough. And drop complaints, right? Just stop complaining. Stop complaining that you've been doing this thing for years. Who told you that what you're doing is good enough?
Wow.
Who told you?
Wow.
Stop lying to yourself. Step outside. Let people challenge you.
Cool.
Step outside. Let people challenge you. I had to step out. Yes. I cannot forget one rehearsals we had, and then some big boss just he stepped in with his team, and I could not sleep because of what I was hearing. And I cannot forget, that was when I was starting to step outside. Don't sit down in your small cubicle, your big hall, and you're telling yourself, I've been doing this for years now. Nothing has been working. My brother, step outside. Let somebody challenge you so that you can go back and work and not have time to complain. Step outside. And if you are there, you say that they don't pay you well. Are you good enough for what you're asking for?
Good question.
Do you deserve the pay?
Do you deserve the pay?
Because I'm bringing you to the studio and I'm complaining from beginning till the end. And after that, you expect that I'll smile and then pay you happily and then still call you the next time. My dear, you are doing something wrong. What if you went to this shop and they tell you, that this thing that you want to is the sachet they want to give to you, is not the content? How would you feel?
That wouldn't go well with you.
So don't go there with the sachet. Go there with the full package.
Full package.
Go with the full package so that we can be happy to call you back. And then we are happy to raise when you say we should raise.
That's where it makes sense.
You say, let's raise the money. We can raise happily because you are delivering.
You're delivering quality.
Please. My fellow backup singers. I beg thee. I beg thou. I beg us. And we. Please observe microphone techniques.
Microphone techniques.
These things help us with the way we sound. We ignore this thing a lot. This particular one. You don't want to, as long as this microphone is just talking, you just want to talk. Observe. If we have to do, Lord, do it. It adds beauty to the music.
Yes, it does.
And sometimes we just keep singing, Lord, Lord, Lord.
And the mic is just in there. There's a time to...
God, you are loud.
Pull it away.
You are loud. And you are still screaming. That's not helping the music. See, that place where they say, if God opens your eyes to see, if we take you to the studio to hear. that singing you thought, after singing, we are like, Jesus, we deliver today. Fire. Well, let's take you back to the studio. I mean, will you be proud?
Playback.
Will you be proud to say, fire? Or you say, I'm quitting?
Mm-hmm.
I promise you will quit. That time you're singing on stage, you think everything is right. Till when I solo you, we bring you back to the studio and we solo you. And you're like, we are singing unto the Lord, singing hallelujah. Singing hallelujah. See, a lot of things happen there. And I think we should do this thing practical.
Breath control, breath management, stage management, these things are really important. That's why it's important you work with people like us who are here to help you. Vocal coaches, voice consultants that can help you understand these processes so you don't just get excited, get carried away, and forget these very basic things that show you're a professional, not an amateur, not a novice. So it's really important.
Learn to study, research, learn. There's a lot. And please forget, I'm not saying that the songs now. Go back to the old songs. Go back to the old church choir songs. Go back there. There's a lot to learn from there. And then bring it to the new. I think if you do that, we will have a very amazing sound.
I agree. There's so much to learn from songs.
Go back to those old choir songs. Go back there and learn so that when you bring it to the recent music we have now, when you bring those ideas to the recent music we have now, see, you will enjoy it. When we call you for a job, once you put your voice for that job, once you put it's supposed on full. We're supposed to feel like, yes, I have gotten enough.
Yes.
We're supposed to feel like, wow, I hired the best hands for this. I always give it to my band.
Okay, we're going right now to the don'ts every BGV must know. Sammy Anthony, what's the first don't?
Don't oversing.
Don't oversing.
Please. I know that you have like lots of things in your mind, on your mind, and you know too many things. Please do your job.
Do your job.
Yes, because I see a lot of lot of background vocalists. First thing, you just want to riff.
You want to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Do the job of the lead singer.
Please avoid it. Yeah, there are places where you can do that, but not everywhere in the song. You see the lead is trying to sing the verse. One guy like that is just doing inside
the verse.
Inside after intro verse 1. That's not your job, bro.
Do your job.
It doesn't mean that you cannot add that to the music. I mean, you can, but please, can you just know when to do it?
And one way to know when to do it is when you work with someone that is disciplined as well.
Good.
I think BGV should understand who they're working with. Don't work with someone who is too spontaneous. Work with people like him that will tell you, no, I know I can do it, but I won't do it. Not because I can't do it, but because it's not necessary to be put in here. Very important.
I have like a lot of singers who they know too many things. My BGV, they know a lot, but they will stick to their part. If you give them the microphone to do a solo, learn all the riffs and the runs. Learn,
by all means, learn them.
Learn all, because you shall just see yourself.
Bank at some point.
You will see yourself in a place where you need it.
Definitely need it.
But when we are doing some kind of project, there are some places we don't need it. Okay, so let's just go over to the next. Do not change the arrangement.
Do not change the arrangement.
If we say we are singing this for 4 times, allow 4 times. Even if we have stem, we don't have stem. Please do not be carried away. Except the lead tells you,
let's do it again.
And also, please, they say when you mind your business, you'll be more successful in your business.
I agree.
Now, don't leave your job and try to do job for the lead. A lot of singers, background vocalists, you just leave your job. Okay, we are singing. We are singing unto the Lord, oh, singing hallelujah. You stop. Let's move forward. You figured out that the microphone is not working. That's the time you stop. You stop and do like this. Like
ethics. Talking about stage ethics.
How do you do this?
Just be done.
And then you stop that singing hallelujah. How about you are still recording? Who does the hallelujah for you?
Who does that? Who does that?
So don't stop singing. Keep singing.
Keep singing.
Don't stop singing.
I see a lot of BGVs who don't even attack the song when they're supposed to come in. I've seen it so many times, and it is such a wrong image in my head. So the lead singer has done his part. It's time for you to come in, and then your mind is somewhere else. I don't know how it works, but BGV should always be mindful.
How do you even let your mind go somewhere else when you're doing a job?
Be in the music.
Don't just take what they give to you.
Hi. You're preaching right now.
Don't just take what the director say let's sing like this. No, my brother. Figure out what is right.
Figure out what is right.
You made a way. What is Jew? Made a way. You can never be Jew.
Are we doing this right now? Okay, I think we've had enough of that. We have really emphasized that point. Samantha, you're not nice at all. Okay, so this is still Clarity Corner with Abiyah, and we are talking about the do's and don'ts every BGV must know. If you've been following us or not, remember to like, share this video and subscribe.
And
Subscribe. Very important.
You, the lead singer, please don't keep it to yourself. Allow people think for you too.
Yes.
Let's talk about them too. Allow these people, call them to let them give you their own ideas.
Get ideas.
They have a lot too. Let them express on your song. You will love it. Now, when you don't always come and say, let's do it like this, let's do it like this. I'm the author and finisher. Allow your BGV.
They are valuable enough to give ideas, to give their opinions, suggestions.
When you hear their suggestions, and please try to be open enough to accept and apply what they're saying to your work, you will see how amazing. I used to believe that if I don't come up with the arrangement, the harmonies, the this, the that, everything, it will not be fine. The day I debunked that, I started allowing my people, okay, hey, what do you think about this song? Even if you don't have something to say something. What do you think about this song? What do you think about this song? You too, what are you thinking? What should we do? Okay, I think let's try this. Even if yours was right, push them aside, try them, and you will see beauty.
Definitely. Be that BGV that's valuable enough to give so much value when the lead singer needs it.
Be reliable, be consistent, be available.
Be available.
I will drop back button.
Round of applause for Sammy Anthony. Oh, I am so happy we got to do this. I've been looking forward to this. Thank you so much for your time, for sharing this wealth of knowledge with us. I am so sure that this wonderful person listening and sharing this video will improve, will grow, and there's so much more where this came from. That is why you should be following Abiyah Vocals. That's why you should be following Sammy Anthony on all social media platforms. You will not regret it. This is a seasoned artist who has done due diligence over the years from being a background vocalist. And do you know as well that Sammy Anthony is also a saxophonist, also a drummer? Oh, more, these guys in million and one things. So you can learn much more where this came from. It's important that you follow, like all our content, and you're on your way to your next level. I have some resources that are available. Just check the description. I have a collection of some resources that will be valuable to you. One of them is you and your BGVs.
Amazing.
I believe everyone, lead singers and BGVs, should go get that material. It's available. It's a short, practical guide that every vocalist should have handy. Of course, there are other books in the collection, but that would definitely work for you. Check the description for much more information. If you want to reach out to me personally or Sammy Anthony, we can arrange that. Just check the description. Do not forget to like this video, share this video, subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. Till the next video. Bye.
Bye.